What's up everybody, I am Solin and welcome back to my channel. So today is exciting because I have some stuff here that I want to transform into something cuter than they are. Side note, there are some other stuff that I would really love to do when it comes to DIY, but I don't have the opportunity for that right now because all the shops are still not open here. So I went to my in-laws this weekend, and the city they live in, the shops are kind of open, but there are restrictions that only let us to be in the shop for 15 minutes. So I tried to get my hands on as many things as possible. And also it's been getting a little bit warmer outside. The spring is here, or kind of here, I don't know. But I want to change my pillows or my, whatever they're called, into more spring, summer colors. So I want to get rid of the orange pillowcases. So I will do that first and then we will go into the DIY. So these two pillowcases are the ones that I want to change out. I bought two pillowcases when I was in Sweden. They are both kind of beige. One is darker than the other. I really need the shops to open because I need pillow stuffing. For example, this one has feathers in it and they're really good because you can shape them how you want. But for example, this one is just cotton. They're very, I don't know, they don't shape really nice. I'm really getting sick of the lockdown. Oh my god, so this pillowcase is too big. It looks like a freaking trash bag. But whatever. So first thing I will do is transform this candle jar. I remove the wax from the inside by just boiling some water and pouring it in. And then the boiling water will dissolve the wax. And when it has completely cooled down, the wax will be at the top and you can just pop that right out. And then I did the same process again to remove the remaining wax. Then I will use plaster repair, and this one is white, and some gloves. So I will just take the plaster filler and put it all over the jar. So I want this to be a kind of rustic looking candle holder. So it definitely doesn't need to be perfect. Don't forget to go around the bottom. And then to create some depth, I will just lightly go over with my finger. So I will put some of this beige color on the inside of this. And when this has dried, I will apply a second coat to get rid of all these stripy lines. So for the second DIY, I will make a kind of a bowl. I will be using an old candle. I will just flip it upside down and use this as the pedestal for the bowl. And this is just a regular bowl from IKEA. So again, I love double-sided tape, so I will use that to adhere these to each other. If you want, this looks so funny. If you want, you can empty this candle jar from the wax like I previously did, but since it will be upside down, I don't really care. And as you see, this is really sturdy. And then I will just use a matte black spray paint. And I have this beautiful picture of my parents, but I don't like the frame, so I will transform this. And what I will be using is baking soda, some paint, and a brush. You want to pour some in a cup, and then you want to pour some baking soda into this. And what this is going to do is create some texture. Just add until you like the consistency. So as you can see, it's pretty thick right now. So I'm turning off the light for you so you can see the texture on this. And by the way, this is just regular sample for wall paint. So the first layer is now dry and I will apply a second layer. And with this DIY, I will transform this vase into a bubbly vase. And then I will be using some styrofoam balls. And to attach them, I will be using double-sided tape because I don't really trust glue on glass. I will also be using plaster repair and some paint of choice, some baking soda. So what you want to do is cut styrofoam balls into halves, and I'm using a kitchen knife to do so. So then you just want to take your double-sided tape, cut a piece, attach it to the styrofoam, and then stick it to the vase, like that. So I start off by first placing the top and the bottom, and then I apply the middle one. And then I will use this plaster filler to fill out any holes here in between. And then also don't forget to fill any holes at the top. I will let this dry and then come back for a second coat, because if you put too thick of a layer, it's not gonna hold up. So I'm gonna put this to the side right now. So it is now later in the evening, and they have dried enough for me to apply a second coat where I want it. So as you can see, we have some texture here. This is pretty smooth, and in between it's smooth as well, and that's not the look I'm going for. I want this to be textured. So I will be mixing some of this with some water to try to dissolve it and get it more liquidy. And then I will go over the balls and in between here too. So I will just use this matte white spray paint to spray the inside part so you don't see all this ugliness going on. But I will go ahead and paint it with some beige paint and mix it with the baking soda again. So the more baking soda you add, the more grainy it will be. And also if you add more than one coat, it's gonna get more grainy. Okay, so I think keeping this white inside kind of takes away from the look. So I will go ahead and color a bit of the inside as well. So that's it for today's video. I hope you got inspired by some of this DIY, and I really enjoyed doing this. This is something that I'm really passionate about. This was nothing major or big, but I really love crafting and DIYs and all these kind of things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.